nation, which is the Israelites. Okay, then from chapter 2 up onto the chapter 4, it was talking to the priest. So if you quote any verse from chapter 3, it is directed to the priest. The priest at the time were collecting the tithe and were keeping it for just their households and leaving the other Levites that were working in the church, okay, that were working in the church, that were supposed to have a feed on the tithe. The priests were keeping the tithe to themselves. So these priests are what the prophet Malachi said are robbing God, but not the people that were supposed to bring the tithe. Now, what is the use of the tithe? In that Malachi they quote all the time. What is the use of the tithe? The tithe is supposed to be shared among the church workers. Today, if you're a church worker in any church, has there ever been a day that the pastor tells you that, oh, the whole of this year we have collected 2,000 cedis of tithe, but everybody, since you've been cleaning the chairs, since you've been playing drums, since you've been doing this is a part for you from the tithe we have collected? If there is any church like that, I am glad to learn it. Okay, right. So the use of the tithe itself has become a problem, and that's not the only way to pay tithe. And as a Christian today, you're even not supposed to pay tithe. The tithe is one of the laws, now we say we are under the grace. Under the grace, you don't tie yourself with law. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't tie yourself with law. If you tie yourself with law under the grace, you must make sure you observe the law to its fullest. So for example, if you are paid 1,000 cedis and you're supposed to pay tithe, it's supposed to be 1/10 of what you are paid. If you pay less, it's best you have not paid, because a law is supposed to be observed strictly. You are not supposed to do what you want under the law. Do you understand what I'm saying? There are people that earn 5,000, but they can't give tithe 500 cedis. They go and give 200 cedis. In fact, it is best you use the 200 cedis to buy the best wine or the best food, sit with your family and consume it. And that is also in the Bible. Okay, so she wasn't wrong by calling the pastor that name, but you see, in Africa or in Ghana, you have to be careful the way you talk to you talk to the elderly. That is the disrespect in her comment, but she actually said it right by saying that you are rather robbing God and not the congregation. Thank you.